Have you ever noticed, really noticed, that your legs seem to get tired way faster than they used to? Maybe you're feeling this heaviness after just a short walk, or you're the one whose feet always seem colder than everyone else's. Or maybe your calves ache when you're just out shopping, doing some light gardening, or literally just standing in line for a bit. You know, a lot of older adults assume these changes are just, well, a normal part of getting older. But what if your body is actually trying to tell you something super important? Welcome to today's Explainer. We are diving into the science behind a completely overlooked nutrient that might just be the missing piece for healthy leg circulation. We're going to cover why it matters so much as we age, the foods that naturally contain it, and the simple daily habits that support it. By the end of this Explainer, you'll totally get why so many health professionals are always saying we need to pay attention to this. But hey, before we jump in, drop a comment below and let us know where you're watching from and your age. It's honestly so inspiring to see this huge global classroom of people coming together to figure out how to stay healthier as we grow older. And if you like simple evidence-based health tips, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get into it. Section 1, the heavy leg mystery. So many of us just chalk up getting tired faster to time and gravity, right? We just assume it's this inevitable part of aging. But let's actually challenge that assumption for a second. Think about it. Do you feel heaviness, cold feet, or aching calves after a short walk or just standing around? If you're nodding your head yes right now, well, what if your body is trying to communicate something really important? It's super easy to ignore, but our bodies are fantastic communicators if we just tune in and listen. Moving right along to Section 2, the surprising vitamin reveal. Okay, let's dive into this. When we think about aging and vitamins, almost everyone immediately jumps to one really famous nutrient. While vitamin D gets most of the spotlight, and yeah, it's absolutely crucial for supporting our bones and immune system, our big surprise reveal today is actually vitamin B12. B12 has a totally different but equally massive job. It's the one that helps your body produce healthy red blood cells and supports your nervous system, and ultimately, it contributes to the normal transport of oxygen throughout your entire body. But here's the wild part. The thing that surprises a lot of people. Even though it's so vital for healthy circulation, healthy blood vessels, and keeping the tissues in your legs feeling strong and energized, well, a lot of older adults simply do not get enough of it in their daily diet. Which brings us to Section 3, how vitamin B12 works. Okay, we're going to transition into a bit of a clinical masterclass here, but don't worry, we'll break it down so it makes perfect sense. We really need to understand how this overlooked vitamin actually functions inside us. So vitamin B12 is a nutrient that helps produce healthy red blood cells, supports your nervous system, and makes sure your muscles and tissues get the oxygen they need to function properly. When all these biological systems are humming along together in harmony, your tissues, especially the ones keeping your legs feeling strong and energized, get exactly the nutrients they need. It's a really intricate, beautiful system when you think about it. Think of your circulatory system like a vast network of highways. Your heart is basically this pump pushing blood through thousands of miles of blood vessels, constantly delivering oxygen and nutrients to every single muscle, nerve, and organ. Now, think about your legs. Since they're literally the furthest point from the heart, your legs rely heavily on this healthy circulation to keep you walking comfortably and honestly to maintain your independence. Let's look at Section 4, aging and B12 absorption. So let's shift our focus to the specific physical challenges older adults face. Because as you're about to see, just eating the right foods isn't always the silver bullet. I want to walk you through this step by step because it is a huge eye-opener. Step 1 is pretty straightforward, right? You consume foods that contain vitamin B12. But as we age, actually absorbing it becomes much more difficult. Look at Step 2. The stomach naturally produces less acid over time. Why does that even matter? Well, moving to Step 3, stomach acid is absolutely required to release the vitamin B12 from the food you eat. And that leads right to Step 4, where the body simply fails to absorb enough B12. Plus, things like certain medications and digestive conditions can create massive roadblocks to absorption. So someone could be eating a perfectly healthy diet packed with vitamin B12, but still not absorbing enough of it into their system. Crazy, right? So, what should you look out for? Well, there are some specific symptoms that often prompt healthcare providers to check vitamin B12 levels in older adults. We're talking about unexplained fatigue, weakness, numbness, tingling, or even balance problems. Now, just a responsible reminder here, this explainer is strictly for education, not a substitute for medical advice. These symptoms can have a lot of different causes, so please don't self-diagnose. But vitamin B12 deficiency is absolutely one possibility that you or your doctor should not overlook. And that leads us to Section 5, habits for healthy circulation. We really need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture here.
Healthy circulation isn't magically controlled by just one vitamin. It depends on a whole bunch of factors: physical activity, heart health, hydration, blood vessel health, overall nutrition. Basically, as a general rule, small choices repeated over months and years matter way more than dramatic one-time changes. Have you ever wondered why some older adults stay super active well into their 70s, 80s, or even 90s? I mean, genetics definitely play a role for sure, but your daily habits matter tremendously. The consistency of those small choices is the real secret to keeping your physical independence. Those foundational daily habits are simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Eating nutritious meals, staying active, drinking enough water, getting adequate sleep, and managing chronic conditions. All of these factors work hand in hand to help maintain healthy circulation as you age. A lot of folks wait until they actually feel discomfort before they start paying attention to their circulation. But your body responds best when you consistently support it, every single day. Vitamin B12 is just one piece of this giant puzzle, supporting normal red blood cell formation and healthy nerve function, and both of those are essential for keeping your body moving smoothly.
So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are your daily habits supporting your body's B12 absorption, or are you just waiting for discomfort to start before you pay attention? In our next explainer, we are going to dive into the warning signs that could indicate low vitamin B12 in greater detail. We'll look at the best food sources for seniors and uncover exactly why just taking a supplement isn't always the full answer. There are actually some surprising everyday habits that might be affecting how well your body absorbs this important vitamin without you even realizing it. You definitely don't want to miss that, so make sure you subscribe to catch it. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next explainer.